All right. What's up, everybody? Another edition of the Center to the Edge podcast. Blake here. We got a special guest, Jose, joining us today. It's going to be a great time. We're in the middle of our podcast series on getting to know the leaders at Radius. And I've had the privilege to know Jose and Kamali, man. It's going on how many years now?
It's about 2 years.
Yeah, it's been awesome. And you may see Jose walking around. He's got a black security shirt on a lot of times. And as you can guess, he leads the security team at Radius and does an amazing job.
Thank you.
He really creates a space for it. And so we have him on. I'm so glad. And wanted to, we want people to get to know our leaders and their stories and their journeys. And so I'd love to just hear, just like for you, how did you come to faith? What led you to Jesus? I know that's probably a big story.
It is.
Yes. But I would love that. And if you could step a little more into the microphone so I can hear that a little bit more, they would record. So Jose, tell me, obviously it's led you on a crazy journey, but tell me how you came to Jesus.
Well, I was about 18 years old. I accepted the Lord, and like you said, it's been a journey. And for me, at the age of 18, I grew up in a home where, there was no fear of God. So I had 6 brothers, and
wow, 6 brothers.
6 brothers. None of them, had met the Lord. So when I did, I had to make a lot of changes in my life. I made some mistakes. I went back to school and got my medical assistant. Started working in the mental health field, and the Lord just told me, you need to get a wife. You need to find a wife.
Yes.
And so the Lord was able. I was able to meet my wife, Kamali.
Yes. We love Kamali.
We've been 10 years together, and she's on fire for the Lord. And I was praying for her for a few years, and one day she decided to get baptized and serve the Lord.
Wow. Now she grew up. Where did she grow up?
Well, she grew up in Thailand.
Thailand, that's right.
Yes.
And she didn't really have a Christian faith growing up.
No, she was actually Buddhist. She
Buddhist.
Grew up, as a Buddhist, and I remember she was really faithful. Every weekend she would go to her temple, and I would go to my church. And one day she just came to me with the tray and said, "I would like to serve Jesus, and I would like to receive Him as my Lord and Savior."
Wow, that's huge.
And that's been about 4 years.
Now,
5 years.
for you said at 18 you kind of came to Christ. How did you grow up in church or?
No, I didn't. Like I said, I grew up, there was no fear of God in my house. So I was in prison. I ended up in prison for self-narcotics. And that was really scary, but it woke me up to really open my eyes and see, and started thinking about eternity. Started thinking about, what happened to me when I died.
Yeah.
So I kind of made the decision to accept Jesus in my life, and through all the trials and tribulation, He has given me peace. He has given
amazing.
me joy.
Yeah. Since you've kind of followed Jesus, what if someone's sitting here going, what do you think the greatest thing you've experienced because you've chosen Him?
My family.
Yeah.
I have a beautiful wife.
Yeah.
I have my kids.
Yes.
I have peace in my life. I have, I don't have worries of my future.
Yes.
So it's a lot of things.
That's huge.
Yes, sir. That's
huge, man. What a big moment at 18. You knew giving life to Christ, what that would change so many parts of your journey, but it's cool because it's led you here, and that's led you to Radius in the long term. How did you find Radius?
Actually, I it was an open arm event.
Yes, yep. For you guys maybe listening, Open Arms was an event we did where we just really had a lot of different nonprofits that were really focused on the homeless situation, helping people who had the needs to meet, and we would put on an event once, twice a year. And so that was your first connection?
Yes. So we were serving already, me and my wife, serving the Lord, and we had a dental bus. So that was we were able to bring the dental bus here.
That was awesome. That was awesome. But they had a dental bus where people could get their teeth cleaned, pulled, and fillings
for free.
Wow, that's amazing.
No IDs.
Just
required.
helping people that were in need and couldn't afford
comes, You know,
Wow.
whoever comes, you know, get it.
That's awesome.
So, and we still do those kind of events.
Yeah.
As you know, yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk about that in a second. So that was your first interaction with Radius. You came to an open arms event, and then you just felt like, hey, you know, I know you've been going to other places. Just the Lord seemed to say it's time to find a new church home. And
Well, what I love about Radius is you guys feed people here.
yeah.
You know, you guys welcome the homeless.
Yep.
You know, I seen that.
Yes.
It was just amazing to me because I came from a church where, you know, homeless people were not accepted. You know, and, you know, one of the things that I like to focus, you know, as a security,
Yeah.
you know, is just, you know, make them feel welcome.
Yeah.
And also make members feel safe also.
Wow. I love that. I mean, that those are both important.
Yes.
You know, it's just not the safety and comfort of our people to feel safe, but it's also to say we want everyone to feel welcome, even maybe someone that other people may feel like, I don't know about them, right? You're saying, hey, we want you to feel welcome. Of course, we're gonna protect the safety and security of our church family, but that's really good, man.
I'm really happy about that because I don't think any homeless person can say I've been kicked out of Radius.
Yes,
You
that's
know?
right.
And that's one of the things I want that people to be aware of that and they feel welcome. You know, because you know, religions have hurt a lot of us. So
Wow, so true.
One of the things that I would like to establish is that people, you're welcome to come.
Yeah.
You know, just don't be disruptive.
Yeah, right,
You know,
right.
You know, and be nice. You know, and thankful for what you're receiving, and most of the time it's working out.
Yeah, it is.
know?
It is. I mean, I've telling you earlier, I feel like, and you probably, if you're listening, you know, I mean, the spirit and just what since you have taken on this role of security has really shifted the how it feels at Radius. You've done a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome. So tell me a little. I know. So you and Kamali run a nonprofit. What's that called?
I care.
I Care.
Yeah, we call it I care.
Yeah, and what kind of tell me a little bit about I Care.
Well, I care, you know, we care about people.
Yeah.
You know, I came here, I didn't have no insurance, I didn't have, you know, I lost my job. So we see a lot of people that needed to see a dentist or they need to see a medical person and they just don't have the resources.
Yeah.
All fear just going to see a doctor, no ID, so
Yeah.
they don't have warrants. So we want to have a place that they can come and receive these services.
That's good.
And also receive the message of the gospel.
Amen.
It's very important to us.
Yes.
And you know, it just that we care,
Yeah.
you know, and God has placed that in our hearts. So that's what we do.
That's so cool.
We
I
love
think
what to do. Yeah.
I know you were doing. So you guys still do like once a month of feeding? Is that what you were?
Once a week. on
Once a week.
Sunday.
I'm sorry.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday. Wow, I was
Every
wrong, guys.
Sunday.
Not once a month. Every Sunday,
Yes.
people can come by your location.
Groceries.
That's amazing.
You know, we get donation from different Publix, you know, Walmart and places like that, and people come and get what they need, and it's just a blessing. And Story 727, they help with that too.
That's
at
awesome.
The location, yes.
Well, if you're listening and say, I did not know about this Jose and Kamali, what they do, and you want to get more information about that and how you can volunteer, you see them on Sunday, they'd love to share a little bit of their heart and what's going on. Well, you know, I'm thinking that you gave some time today. I'm grateful that at 18 you decided, you know what, I'm going to give my life to Christ. And it's so cool to see your journey. And we're grateful that you're a part of the Radius family.
Thank
We
you.
love you guys. We love your family.
Love you too.
And we think you do a great job for what you do. But you know what? We always say at Radius, we care more for who you are than what you do, and we want you to know that. And we're grateful for you. And thank you for the time to jumping on the podcast. Yeah. And if you don't know Jose or Kamali, you make sure you say hello to them. And yeah, I mean, and we're looking for maybe another security person. So if that's something you feel passionate about, talk to Jose and see if that's the right fit for you. But thank you for your time today, man. And we're gonna head out. So well, yeah. Oh, we are so grateful. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining in. We'll see you next time.